Massachusetts communities have been feeling the pinch of the migrant crisis. And 22 News State House reporter Ellen Fleming was at a briefing earlier and explains the current situation here in the Commonwealth.
Massachusetts has seen a dramatic increase in those seeking emergency shelter, but the governor announced today that the state will no longer be able to guarantee housing by the end of the month. Massachusetts is a right to shelter state, so the state has to guarantee homeless families access to emergency shelter. The governor was adamant that she is not ending the right to shelter, but is simply saying that there will not be room for incoming migrants and homeless families.
Everybody who is eligible will remain eligible. We are not changing right to shelter law whatsoever. We are telling the public clearly, though, that we are reaching capacity here in the state. We need federal assistance. We need federal sites. We need federal staffing, and we need federal funding.
As of today, there are nearly 7,000 families in emergency shelter, and about half the individuals in shelter are children. And today, the governor announced that the state will only be able to accommodate about 500 more families. Senator Ryan Fatman believes the right to shelter law needs to be examined and at the very least suspended.
For her to come out today and say, well, we're running out of room. Yeah, no kidding. But the law still remains. And if we don't follow the law, eventually, probably the federal government will take us to court. And so we need to change the law so we can get control of the situation and stop the crisis that the Commonwealth has created.
Now, just last week, a U.S. Department of Homeland Security team came to Massachusetts to examine the ongoing crisis. Now, on top of funding, Healy continues to call on the federal government for expedited work permits so migrants can start making a living and transition out of emergency shelter. Working for you at the State House in Boston, Ellen Fleming, 22 News.